We have breaking updates coming in of the FBI, the Secret Service and the State Police will be holding the first press conference after the assassination attempt on Donald Trump. My colleagues Srinjoy Chaudhary as well as Rishabh are joining us on the broadcast with the details. Rishabh, the FBI, Secret Service and State Police will hold the first press conference after the assassination attempt on Trump. What are the details? When is the press conference expected?
Well, definitely, if you see the way Secret Service and FBI has now started the investigation, remember, if you see the visuals, the attack on Donald Trump was missed by hardly an inch. The bullet literally touched the right ear of the former president of the United States. And the way this attack has taken place, the investigation has been launched. FBI has taken over the whole investigation and is now looking into the identity of the shooter, B, the motive behind it, and also whether it was a lone wolf attack or was a well-coordinated attack. With an assault rifle reaching the former president's rally is something which is a serious breach of security. And Donald Trump is former president. He's secured by the Secret Services, and amid all this heavy security deployment around Donald Trump, this attack happening is something that raises a multiple eyebrow. Remember, there are a handful of American citizens who have Secret Service, only the former presidents and the serving president, along with few senior officials of the United States administration are accorded with the Secret Service security. And amid this heavy security, this attack taking place raises a number of questions on the security services themselves, the Secret Services themselves. Now FBI has taken over the investigation, and it will be interesting to see who this attacker was, what was the motive, what was the ideology, and whether it was a lone wolf attack or a well-coordinated assassination attempt. As of now, no one has called it an assassination attempt officially. Even the US president shied away from responding directly whether it was an assassination attempt or not. He categorically said that he doesn't have enough evidence to say it was an assassination attempt or otherwise as well.
Okay, all right. Stay with us, Srinjoy. What do we know at this point? Of course, the questions and the mystery around who the shooter was, what was the motive, and whether there was more to it or not still remains. But what are the details that we do know at this point, and what are the questions that still remain unanswered and will be answered only after a thorough investigation?
Well, first of all, there was at least one shooter. And the man, or most likely man, had an assault rifle. Now, the question is, he would have bought an assault rifle. Now, it's not very difficult to buy an assault rifle in the United States. But nevertheless, you have to learn how to use it. And you have to learn and have some level of training before you can fire at a man from a distance away and almost get him. The bullet grazed his ear. Now, we don't know how many shots the attempted assassin fired. Maybe 2, 3 or 4, because several more were fired. Whether they were fired by the snipers, to neutralize the attempted assassin, we do not know exactly what happened, how many shots were fired. But at least 1 or 2 were fired. We know that 2 people are critically injured, and of course, President Trump is injured. So at least 3 would have been fired. A 4th person is dead. So 4 would have been fired, and it's not difficult to fire 4 shots from an assault rifle in the space of a few seconds. After which, of course, he was neutralized by the Secret Service snipers. Now, that said, how did he get into that arena? Now, Butler is a little town in rural Pennsylvania, and it's a little fairy tale of a town. Now, I've driven through it several times, many times, so I know the area. It's largely Republican, largely rural, and this is a place where a lot of hunting happens. So a lot of people have rifles. But an assault rifle? That's really the question. How does a man have an assault rifle and he doesn't just put it on the wall? He obviously knows how to use it and use it very well. He has killed one person and seriously injured 3. So the person clearly knows how to use a complicated weapon. So that's one. The second point here is the issue of the elections. Now, Donald Trump is leading in the polls. He is several points away after that disastrous debate of Joe Biden. Now, how will this affect this attempted assassination? How will this affect the election? One thing we know, President Biden has been speaking again and again and again about banning assault rifles.